Hello listeners, and welcome back to another edition of Ty 37.6 Reads Stories from the Friendzone, the segment where we go to a subreddit named r Gone Wild Audio, and we see this post and think this guy is fucking too whacked out. So, Gone Wild Audio, it's a place for adult Redditors to submit amateur erotic recordings of themselves and their consenting partners. So basically audio porn. On this forum, you're going to get a lot of female masturbation and male masturbation for that matter. Most of the time, when the guys do it, they're usually role-playing as dominant daddy types. So it's a lot of creepy whispering into the microphone while dudes are jacking themselves off. Needless to say, I found this post right here by browsing it, trying to find something to go to sleep to, and I found a little hypnosis post, which was pretty interesting to go through, as I've never been hypnotized before and I don't know anything about it, but it was quite relaxing. Anyway, this post I'm about to bring you is completely written out, which is an anomaly for Gone Wild Audio because everything on here is supposed to be spoken and recorded. So, since this guy didn't record himself and instead has this wall of text, I decided that he needs a recording of it. This needs to be said. This needs to be recorded if it's going to be on Gone Wild Audio. Male for female. What is it that you really, really want to hear, pretty girl? Hey, you beautiful, wonderful girl. Yeah, you. I know I can't see you or hear you or imagine you or anything, but I might just love you. I genuinely love girls because you are all just so kind and nice and generous and gorgeous and wonderful and pretty and cute and smart and thoughtful and considerate and giving and nurturing and sexy and happy and great. If you read that and thought, whatever, douchebag, you don't know me. Maybe I'm not your idealistic little princess from the fairy tales. Girls are people too, so get lost before you embarrass yourself much more. Well, I can't disagree. I've only known my own life after all. I haven't lived yours. I, especially, haven't lived a life of a girl. But I'm not so naive as to think girls are just some kind of flowers and sunshine kind of demigods. Girls are humans too. I know you can be vicious, terrifying, and incredibly cunning when you want to. Thank God. It's only when times when you are angry. You have a way about cutting someone down in half. You could just decimate anyone's psyche at any time if you wanted. I know how mean girls can be, believe me. But I just might still fucking love you, okay? Just, please, fucking deal with it. I love you regardless. I value my guy friends too, but you girls make me feel in ways that none of my guy friends can. In fact, you make me feel in ways that nobody else can. I really, really, really can't help it. It's actually a real tough deal for me because of how much I love you girls. I often wish that I didn't have any attraction towards you girls or any sexual desires about your body. It really was incredibly tough seeing you girls in shorts, tights, tank tops, sundresses, prom dresses, yoga pants, that ugly pajama you like anyways, your favorite t-shirt, business attire, the one with the pants, business attire, okay, the one with the short skirt too, and many other pretty things you wear. It's tough because sometimes I just want to, you know. Look, I'm really sorry, okay? Like, I'm really, 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 really sorry. Okay? Please don't get mad. I've never done it and would not ever do it. But sometimes it just makes me want to touch you all over. And I mean literally all over. I want to touch your boob. Well, obviously, it's your fault for having such awesome boobs. But I want to touch your shoulders just as much. You just have such an amazingly soft-looking skin. I just can't help but caress you everywhere. I want you to feel me run the back of my fingernails just ever so slightly across the top of your thighs, making you shiver in pleasure. I want you to tell me how to make you feel great. I want to be especially nice to my precious little girls on our Gone Wild audio. You are the ones that drive me nuts the most. I want to tell things to you as your daddy. I want to say how I'm so sorry that I can't be there with you right now. But please know that I love you, my little girls. You're the only reason for my existence. Your seductive submissions are fueling me with incredible lust. I know I absolutely shouldn't. Yet, I just come back to this subreddit again and again. Regular porn won't do it for me anymore. Only your wild, ecstatic cries and cute little pleas can ever arouse me now. It's kind of your fault, to be honest. I just can't love anything else as much as I love you anymore. All you little girls on this subreddit, it must have been really hard on you. And I mean really, 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 unbelievably, really, really, incredibly, really hard on you. And I'm so sorry for that. But please know that I love you all dearly until it hurts. I just want to make you feel as relieved and fulfilled as I was listening to you. Thank you for having the courage to allow me to hear you that way. I've been a long-time lurker, and I heard a lot of you girls. And I want to do something for you. So, what would you really, really, really like to hear me say? Wow. So, first off, of course, this is extremely fucking creepy. I mean, come on, dude. Really? And even if you're going for the daddy role, you're just not doing it right. Not that I know, not that I'm an absolute expert, but I can say, if you're gonna role play as a daddy dom, you don't apologize to your girl. That's what I'm gonna take away from that. I found this, like I said, last night, and apparently he has edited his post, so I'm gonna go through the edits. And then he's made a couple comments. Basically, it is a serious post. He's asking the girls of this subreddit what they want to hear him say. I can't imagine that they want to hear him say this shit. But here it goes. The first edit goes, due to unanimously positive response, both on here and through PMs, I decided to record this. I did not plan on doing this when I was writing this, so I'm a bit nervous. Instead of posting the link here, I decided to give the links individually via PMs to all of you wonderful people who responded. So we're never going to actually listen to this guy say it. So that's my purpose. That's the reason I'm giving this to you guys. So you can hear it recorded the way it was intended. So, I'll say this, I mean, some of the girls on here might get off to this simply because, I don't know, I think everybody's kind of here for the same purpose. Everybody's kind of here to, you know, because they're at home masturbating, they're doing a singular thing and trying to share it with other people and reach out to other people. And some of the things that this guy says in his post is pretty clingy and like overly boyfriendy and stuff like that. So maybe the girls on here would actually appreciate that, because the girls on here probably don't have boyfriends. So why not hear it for some from some creepy guy that is not willing to, record his voice on Gone Wild audio. The ultimate irony is that he's asking the girls, what do you want to hear from me? What do you want me to say to you? And it's kind of an important point to note that women aren't going to tell you that. And let's take it away from the context of this, creepy Gone Wild audio thing. You can't ask a girl, what do you want me to say to you? How do I impress you? How do I make you feel good? A girl's not going to tell you that. First off, she doesn't really know. There's multiple things like that. There's multiple things that make her feel good, and different kind of guys. Not everybody has just a single type, and there's multiple ways to please a girl or any person, really. The thing is that you have to find that for yourself. It's not that you already have to know what it takes to please a girl. It's that you have to know what you want. You have to know how you want to be. You have to know what you want to say. And it kind of boils down to like this post not being recorded. This post that this guy wrote is written out. That is how afraid he is to put himself out there, to say the things that he wants to say, which is exactly what's in this post. And I get that. You have to go all in. It's kind of the main principle. It goes back to the main principle of this subreddit. Not that I care that much. Not that I care at all, really. I found this post and I thought it was fucking hilarious and horrible. But if you're gonna put something on Gone Wild audio, it has to be an audio. And it kind of just expands into regular life. If you're going to do something, if you're going to want to be in a certain place, then you're going to have to do the things that make that place your home or make you fit into that place. You have to do the things that that place accepts, I suppose. The things that that place takes, the requirements for that place. You have to meet. Kind of like I'm doing right now. This post basically brought to you by the fact that it's my birthday. I'm having a great time so far. That's pretty much going to close out that last post. I just thought it was horrible. We do have some posts from our Friendzone, which I'm looking at right now, and I haven't looked at. But we have a new one, actually. It was written today that I'm looking at, and we're going to blow through this just to close out this little edition, because I'm having fun. This is my story. I have this best friend, a girl, with whom I have fallen in love with. We've been talking since almost a year now, and I've had feelings for her. Being this shy kind of a guy, I didn't really express them. One day, out of the blue, she texts me, "I love you," and then disappears. I told her that I loved her. What she tells me the next morning made me sad, really sad. She said she loved me as she would love a best friend. We were really great together. Thought it could work out. I sucked it in, and we continued to be best friends. She got really close to me after that. She used to send me kisses, hearts, love yous all the time. It used to hurt me, but I tried to move on. Eventually, it frustrated me, and I told her not to be so close to me, and my feelings were getting stronger. At this point, she started hating it when I talk about my other female friends. Once she said, "If you talk about name one more time, I'm gonna come and kill you," and she was really serious. She was still endearing to me all this while. As time passed, my feelings got even stronger. I asked her if there is ever a chance that we could be something more than friends, and she said that there is a chance. I asked her if there is ever a chance that we could be something more than friends, and she said there is chance because no one can what the future holds for us. Her words. And his words. Later, I finally decided to tell her that I can't be the same with her anymore and I needed a break. Took that break and I felt a bit better, but at the same time, I missed her so much. I missed being friends with her. At the same time, I learned from her friends that she had kind of stopped talking with them for almost 2 weeks. Now I am back talking with her. She is happy, but every single time I talk with her, she says something to prick those feelings and make it come out. It's not a great place to be, but I'm really helpless. Still living it. And as for the moving on part, I talk to a lot of girls, but none of them interest me, and I am really picky. That's my problem, I guess. She did interest me a lot, but I can't do anything about it now because I am in the friend zone. I still have hopes for what it's worth. Well, it is good that you note that you're picky. I mean, if you do talk to plenty of girls and stuff like that, and none of them interest you, you could say that it's, that you're picky, and you could say that maybe you're being a little shallow, You might be young or whatever, so it's not that big of a deal, but, get to know people, I think, it is one thing, because you know this girl, right? You know this quote-unquote best friend that you have. She keeps you around, saying, I love you, keeps you on a little leash, telling you, oh, I don't know what the future holds. First, she denies you, and then she kind of keeps you around by saying, oh, I don't know. Also being jealous about other girls. She's trying to keep you in that space. If anything, being her friend or knowing her for this long has taught you that, is that she's just trying to keep you in that space, in that friend zone, if you will, where she can rely on you emotionally. She knows you're always going to be there because, anytime she wants you to come, boy, come, she just texts you, oh, I love you, winky face. So yeah, you were doing a good job staying away from her. I would say that too. Just kind of distance yourself. And like I said, get to know people more. Alright, that's going to do it, guys. I'm going to enjoy the rest of my day. I hope you enjoy the rest of yours, and we'll see you later.